Good morning, students. So let's continue the problems of our fourth chapter, that is presentation of data. Let's go on to illustration 3. In a sample study about the coffee habit in two towns, following data were observed. 52% were males, 25 were coffee drinkers, 16 were male coffee drinkers. This is the information about town X. In town Y, they have given 55% were males, 28% were coffee drinkers, 18% were male coffee drinkers. Represent the above table in the tabular form. So what information they have given us? Firstly, two towns, that is town X and town Y. Then gender is mentioned, male. So it will be male and female. Then they have mentioned us coffee drinkers. So one more, it will be coffee drinkers and non-coffee drinkers. Anything else? No. So this table will be about gender, male and female, two towns, that is town X and town Y, and coffee drinkers and non-coffee drinkers. So let us draw the table. First thing we need to write is table number 3, and then we'll be writing a title of the table. Percentage of coffee drinkers in town X and town Y. So how many columns will be having? We have two towns, that is town A and town X, and then we have coffee drinkers, non-coffee drinkers, so that will be our attribute. Under town X we have male, female, total. Town Y we have male, female and total. So the first column will be attributes. Attribute is nothing but coffee drinkers and non-coffee drinkers. Then we have town X, town Y. So under town X we have male, female, total. Town Y we have male, female and total. Under attributes we will have coffee drinkers and non-coffee drinkers. And the last row that we'll be having is total. So is this a blank table? No. We have to represent this data in a tabular form. So we have prepared the table. Now we need to do the numbering. First thing, it has been given in percentage. So whenever anything is given in percentage, we assume that the total will be 100. So under total column, in your column as well as row, you will be writing on both sides 100. They have given us 52% of persons were male. So out of 100, 52% is male. So 52 divided by 100 into 100. Why into 100? Because we are calculating the percentage. So how many in total are males in town X? It is 52. So the under total column in male we will be writing 52. So how many females? It is 100 minus 52, that is 48. What is the next thing they have given us? 25% were coffee drinkers. So again out of 100, 25% were coffee drinkers. So 25 divided by 100 into 100 is 25. So the total of coffee drinkers is 25. Non-coffee drinkers will be 100 minus 25, that is 75. Next, last they have given 16% males were coffee drinkers. So male coffee drinkers, what is the percentage? 16%, which means it is 16. The remaining information, nothing has been given to us. So how can we find out? It is very simple. we just need to add and subtract from the total. So male plus female will be the total column. So now we know the total, that is 25. We know out of 25, 16 were males. So how many females will remain? 9. That is 25 minus 16. Then we know under male our total is 52. In that 16 males are coffee drinkers. So how many are non-coffee drinkers? 52 minus 16, that is 36. And under females, out of 48, only 9 are coffee drinkers. So how many are non-coffee drinkers? 39. Clear? This is how we will be filling the data which has been given to us in the problem. So we are done with town X. Next, let's go on to town Y. 55 persons were male. So town Y, under the male column, total is 55. So how much will be female? 100 minus 55, that is 45. Then they have given us 28 percentage were coffee drinkers. So 28 is coffee drinkers. So non-coffee will be 100 minus 28, that is 72. And last they have given 18 percentage were male coffee drinkers. So 18 are male coffee drinkers out of 100. So how many will be female? 28 minus 18, that is 10. Non-coffee drinkers, what will be the male? 55 minus 18, that is 37. And 45 minus 10, that is 35. So now if you total everything, 18 plus 10 is how much? 28. 37 plus 35 is 37 plus 35, 72. 18 plus 37, 55. 10 plus 35, 45. 28 plus 72, 100. 55 plus 45, 100. Which means our total is correct and the data whatever we have got is right. Clear? So this is how we will be doing a problem when they have given us the data and we need to prepare a table and fill the data. Next, let's go on to illustration 5. Following information relates to the production of wheat and rice in India in different years. Present it in the form of a table. So they have given us years, they have given us wheat and rice. So this information we need to prepare it in the form of a table. So we'll be having 4 columns as it is a very simple kind of problem which has been given. First we need to write down the heading for the table. You can write any table number whichever you wish to because nothing has been mentioned in the problem. So it will be table number 5, production of wheat and rice in India. So they have given us a head note. So in this problem we'll be having a head note as well in million tons. How did we get the head note? Because in question under bracket they have given us in million tons. So the first column will be year, second column will be wheat, third column will be rice and the fourth column will be total. So what are the years? 2011-12, 12-13, 2012-13, 2013-14, 2014-15, 2015-16, 2016 and 2017. So wheat is whatever is in the question, we'll be just writing it down. 93.5, 93.5, 95.8, 86.5, 92.3, 97.4. Rice is 105.3, 105.2, 106.6, 105.5, 104.4, 109.1. And our last column would be total. So 93.5 plus 105.3. How much is it? 198.8. Then we have 93.5 plus 105.2, 198.7. Then 95.8 plus 106.6, 202.4. 86.5 plus 105.5, 192. 92.3 plus 104 plus 4, 196.7. 97.4 plus 109.1, 206.5. Then we'll be totaling the wheat column, rice column and the total column. Wheat is 559, rice is 636.1 and total is 1195.1. So this was a very simple table in which they had given us years, wheat and rice. All we had to do is just total the rows and columns. So clear? So that's all for today. We shall be continuing the remaining problems in the next class. Thank you.